European Union, meanwhile, and the UK have condemned Iran's attack on Israel. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell called it a grave threat to regional security. France also echoed its commitment to Israel, with the foreign minister saying Iran has reached a new level of destabilisation, in his own words. The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has termed Iran's assault on Israel as unacceptable.
Wir verurteilen den iranischen Angriff.
We strongly condemn the Iranian attack and warn against any further escalation. Iran must not continue down this path. At the same time, it is absolutely clear to us that we stand in solidarity with Israel, which has every right to defend itself.
Well, for more on the reactions, let's go to Paul Brennan in London for us. Paul, condemnation of Iran's attack from a number of countries, but also calls for restraint.
Indeed, the messaging working on two levels. As we've heard from Kimberly earlier in the programme there, John Kirby doing the rounds, trying to pour oil on choppy waters. It's the same story on this side of the Atlantic as well. European governments at pains to condemn Iran for launching this attack. Scant mention of the April 1st attack on the Iranian consulate in Damascus. But at the same time as condemning Iran's actions, the European governments across the board are appealing for restraint. And that call, it seems to me, is being directed mainly towards the Israeli government. The statement from the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, for example, unequivocally condemning what Iran had done, but saying that the latest actions will destabilise the region and make peace more difficult. And the Spanish President, Pedro Sanchez, saying regional escalation must be avoided. Now, in the last hour or so, we've also heard from the UK Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak.
It's clear that Iran is determined to sow discontent and destabilise the region, its own backyard. That's very clear from its actions. If this attack had been successful, the fallout for regional stability would be hard to overstate. And we stand by the security of Israel and the wider region, which is, of course, important for our security here at home, too. And what we now need is for calm heads to prevail.
Now, Rishi Sunak, one of the 7 G7 leaders who are going to be meeting this afternoon. I've just got off the phone with Downing Street. No indication yet that that meeting has yet started or whether it's actually already underway, and they're just not ready to tell us about the contents of the meeting yet. But we will have more later on this afternoon.
Thank you, Paul. Paul Brennan live there in London. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.